Good morning, class. Today we are going to learn how to draw using a smartboard. What you see in front of you is called a smartboard. You can use it to draw or to sketch as what you did from your sketchbook. So, today we are going to learn on how to draw the same human anatomy figure as you did here using this smartboard. Okay? So you're going to use a centimeter instead of inches because of the height of the smartboard. So you're going to learn how you did using the 9 heads. You're going to redraw the 9 heads and you're going to do the figures as you did from here. So by starting, you're going to learn features of this board. This is the smartboard and it has features like it has for Android or for any smartphone. So we start here. These are features. There are so many apps here, as you can see. If you want to use any app from here, you can use WhatsApp, Pinterest, WPS, Chromium browser, and others. Is that okay? But for today's task, we are going to focus on with only whiteboard. So this is the whiteboard. And from the whiteboard, there are a lot of features you can see here. Starting here, from here, this is where you're going to open the new, you're going to save, to upload, to scan, to email setting, and exit. Is that clear? The same as it is for your phone. Here is the number of boards. You can increase the number of boards from here, maybe 3, 5. You see, the number is increasing. So if you're using this board here, maybe color blue. And then you have 6 boards right now, okay? So when you go back, you use the 6, okay? So 6 is the one you used, the other one you didn't use. So here you increase the number of boards you want to use, okay? The other one, if you want to divide this board into 2 or 3 or 4, you use this feature here, okay? Other features is here. This is the pen. This is the pen you use on this board. And this is here. So when you click it, it becomes active and then you can use it. But under this pen, we have 3 categories. We have colors. I picked blue. You see the blue is active, right? That's why you can see whatever I write is in blue color. If you want to change, maybe you want red, you use red. Okay? From the same pen tool, we have thickness. Right now, I'm using 6.4 thickness, that one. So if you want to decrease, it becomes very, very sharp or very narrow. If you want to increase for the pen to be thick, you use this, okay? From the same pen, we have different kind of pens. Right now, I'm using this one, the sharp and pointy. That's why you can write and you see the pointy. But from the same pen, you have this. You see? From the same pen tool, you have this. From the same pen, we have one with a T, with a letter here. So this one, if you write this, you wait for it, it becomes, this one will modify. When you find this 10 with a letter, it modifies what you have written. For example, if you want to write like this, you wait for it, it will put a very exact S. Okay? So if you want to write something on your sketch and you want it to appear with a normal serif or non-serif letters, you use this kind of pen. But then we have this one. When you draw like this, it will make it to the perfect figure. If you draw like this, okay. Do you understand? Okay. Another feature is this one. This is the eraser. You can use this to just erase, if you want to erase just small part. Or you can use the same here. You just clear all. So you delete everything or you erase everything. Okay. The other part is this one. This is the one which carries the shapes. You see? So from here, you can move this kind of shape the way you want, or you can take it, you can rotate it any direction using this icon here, okay? The other one is here. Here you find shapes you want. If you want to draw a square, you can just use this. If you want to use maybe pentagon, you can just do it. If you want maybe a cone, you can just do it, okay? Here it's more features, like you're going to use a ruler, okay? So straightforward, you go to the ruler, and this is the straight ruler. This is the ruler then. How do you do it with the ruler? You're going to move it using this arrow here. Sorry. You're going to use our ruler using this arrow. You're going to rotate it. You can enlarge your ruler, or you can shorten it, or you can rotate it the way you want, or you can remove it from here. Okay? Another feature is this. This is undo and redo, the way it is for your computer. Redo, undo, redo. Okay? And this feature here is if you want to move something, maybe you have written this and you want to move it. You want to move the entire thing. You see? You use this. You can also use this to move. But if you want to move only single item, you go here, you move one. You see the difference? Okay. Any question about the features here? Any questions? Understand? Okay, we are going to start. We are going to erase everything. We go here, you clear everything. So, how do we start? Which feature are we starting with? What? A ruler, isn't it? This is our ruler. You're going to enlarge it. After taking a ruler, what do you do next? You draw a line. Okay. So make sure the ruler is straight before you start drawing the line. Okay. Is it straight? Huh? Is it straight? Two. So you're going to shorten the ruler and you're going to rotate it. We mark which kind of lines? Horizontal lines, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Make sure as you draw, you don't touch the ruler. If you touch the ruler, it moves, okay? So we have how many heads? 9? First head is in which position? Line 1. What? Where is the first head? Where is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth? So where should we position the first head? Line 1. Here? About the neck? Center of what? Here. Quarter. Here. Here. So should I do this for the neck or should I corner right now? We don't do that, okay? You just put straight. How about the shoulder? Where do we start our shoulder? Which line? Okay, this is the chest. How do we go? Straight. Up to waist. From there we go. On the hips we go out. From there? Inside or outside? From there? We go what? We connect this. When you look at your thighs and your legs are a bit kind of straight, isn't it? So from here, these are thighs. From the thigh to the knee, we go a bit straight and then we go one way. Do you see the human skeleton? Yes or no? How do we do the arms? Where should the arm go from here? Which line should the arm point? Which line? What? Which line? The hip, the chest, or the waist? From the waist. This is the waist. This is the hip. So, how about the palm? Where should it rest? Which line? Thigh. Here or here? This line? How about the crotch? You didn't mention the crotch line. How do we draw the board suit? From which angle? So after here, we have umbilical cord here. Okay? So we are going to draw the jumpsuit. We normally do the jumpsuit, so we do like this. So from the waistline, you make sure the jumpsuit is here. Sorry. Okay? So, I want one of your colleagues to come and draw the perfect human anatomy before we call it croquis. This is the skeleton, isn't it? It shows us which lines do we position the ankles, the hip, and everywhere. So how do we do croquis? I want one from your colleague to draw a croquis from the skeleton. Anyone to try? You can come with your sketch. Just draw the second here. Should we put the other, should we divide this or we give you another board? Okay. So draw the croquis from the skeleton.
Chuo Kikuu cha Sokoine cha kilimo SUA ni chuo kikuu bora na